Hey guys, now you can follow me on Facebook. Just go to facebook.com/UltraMaximusReviews. Oh, Superman, you look sick. You suck. Hey guys, Ultra Maximus back with 31 horror toys in 31 days! And while this may not exactly be a horror toy specifically, it is kind of a monster toy. It's Superman Doomed! And this figure really harkens back to the old B movies that I watched like on Comet TV, where some mad scientist genetically alters a guy into a primordial monster that terrorizes the town. And, well, it's what I get when I, pick this figure up. That's the vibe I get, and I'm going with it. So let's go ahead and take a look at the packaging.
So here we have Superman Doomed in package, and it's pretty much the same kind of box we've been getting off the DCMU. We get some really cool artwork of Superman Doomed down there. If you don't know what this character is, it's Superman. It is Superman. And in the New 52, there was a story arc where Doomsday broke out of the Phantom Zone. Superman fought him and ended up killing him, I think. I can't remember. It's been a while. Leave a comment if you know. And Superman got infected from Doomsday's blood and started to mutate into this Doomsday-type monster. And, of course, Batman and Superman, the other characters, had to stop him. And this is an interesting figure to be put out. Closest we've gotten to a Bizarro in this line. I'd really like to get a Bizarro. Very interesting. First onset, I like the look. Although, and I can't remember the comics. I got to pull the comics out. I think the spikes and the suit should be like the gray bones coming out, but I don't know. The artwork down here shows it as being the blue suit, so I can't remember. If you know, leave a comment down below. But yeah, pretty cool. It says, hey, you can collect and connect and build a New 52 Doomsday down there. This side of the package doesn't really have anything. It's got the DC logo. It says Multiverse. This side of the package has some really cool artwork of Doomsday and a little write-up. So, yeah, New 52 Doomsday, collect and connect. Yeah, there's the artwork. Looks pretty cool. Here's the artwork a little closer up. Liking it. And then, if you want to pause and read that, you are more than welcome to. Back of the package. Away we go. Here's the New 52 Doomsday that you can collect all the parts. We got the armored Batman, Robin from Dark Knight Returns, Lex Luthor from Batman vs. Superman in his prison garb and shaved head, Supergirl from the former CBS, now CW TV show, and the Mutant Leader from Dark Knight Returns, and of course this figure. So yeah, here it is. That's what you can build if you collect all these figures that you see on the side of your screen. So there it is. That pretty much does it for the packaging. Let's go ahead and get Superman Doomed out of box and see what we think. So here we have Superman Doomed out of the package, and I gotta say, I really like this figure. I have not put this figure down for about 2 days. I've been posing it, just kind of moving it around, playing with it. I don't know, this feels like a toy to me. I mean, when I think of a good, fun toy, this figure really hits all the marks for me. I really appreciate that from Mattel. So, very cool. There are some gripes I have about the figure, and, I talk about it a little bit more as far as like some paint detail, and people are going to complain about Mattel's articulation, but it's not bad articulated. It's not badly articulated. It's not a Marvel Legend. It's a different figure set. So he does come with the big, beefy, bony arm of Doomsday. This is going to be a really fun Build-A-Figure for sure. I can't wait to get the other figures to really put this together. I'd like to have gotten that for 31 horror toys in 31 days, but it's not really a horror toy, but I guess this isn't either, right? But again, as I said in the intro, he's got kind of that old school horror sci-fi thriller from, like Comet TV and that kind of stuff that really gets me into the monster mode for this guy. I mean, he's a monster Superman. How fun is that? So as far as articulation goes on this guy, he has a head swivel, goes back and forth. His head goes up about that far. It goes down that far. There is a twist at the waist. He does have an ab crunch. He can look down that far. It does not go back up hardly at all. His arms come out that far. The spike kind of prevents anything further. It can, of course, rotate all around. There is a bicep swivel right there. He has a single jointed elbow. There is a twist at the wrist. There is no wrist hinge, which is probably my most unfortunate thing about the figure. His legs don't go up very far because of this vinyl short piece there. They go about that far back. They go out pretty darn far. He has a single jointed knee, which is very stiff. There is no rotation at the boot. He does have a very stiff ankle, but there's no ankle pivot, which is so unfortunate. But overall, I mean, I really like the figure. It poses well. It looks cool. It looks monstrous. Again, it just has that fun toy feel. So taking a closer look at the figure itself, I really do like the sculpt. It looks a lot like the artwork that we got in the comics this is from. Again, if you don't know what it's from, he basically is from the New 52. He gets infected from Doomsday and kind of dooms out in this monstrous form. And the head sculpt's really nice. I like it. It's got the nice bony beard, the gnarly teeth. The hair's kind of a little disheveled, which is kind of fun. It's got the Superman logo. The cape's on there really nice. I like the dark blue. I like the paint on the S. The thing about the shoulders, I'm kind of hit or miss with this. It is accurate to some of the artwork because there's a lot of the artwork in the storyline where he looks like this. And then there's artwork in the storyline where those spikes are coming through the suit and they're gray. Personally, I would have liked to have seen maybe a variant version of this with the gray, a gray paint that matches his face and hands. I think that would have looked a lot cooler and would have broken the blue up a lot more. So taking a look at the midsection of the figure, again, the bones kind of go down to the elbow, which is pretty cool. I love the black S painted on the back of the cape. All the wrinkles on the cape look really, really cool. It's a nice red color. It's a cool vinyl piece. I'm definitely digging that. The hands, I like how they're kind of thin and bony, and it's got nice sculpting on the fingernails. We've got the red paint apps on the cuffs, as well as his little belt there, which is looking pretty cool. And finally, looking at the bottom of the figure, this is where it kind of gets, it's a general Superman type of figure. He's got the blue pants, he's got the red boots. There's some nice detail on the boots, though. I do like that on the sides of the boots, and the uppercut of the boot looks really, really nice. And it is faithful to the comic because he doesn't have any of the spikes on the legs that I remember from the comic books. If I'm wrong, definitely put a comment. And I like how the cape comes up just above the calf on the leg. It's not like draping on the floor. Sometimes it looks cool, and sometimes it looks cooler when it's short, like this. For comparison, here we have Superman doomed next to his wave mate, the armored up Batman from The Dark Knight Returns that came with, I think this was the head of Doomsday? Yeah, it was the head of Doomsday this guy came with. He's pretty big, but not quite as big as that one, so that's pretty cool. And then here he is next to the deluxe or basic Heat Vision Superman from Batman vs. Superman. And he dwarfs that little guy. And since it's Halloween, here he is next to the creepy bat creature from Batman vs. Superman and the Nightmare Batman, also from the same wave. So is the Superman Doomed figure something that you want in your DC collection? If you like Superman figures, I think you're going to like this. If you like the Superman villain figures, this is going to be something that you want, although he's technically, I don't know, he is a villain, but he's not. He's Superman as a villain. It's all weird. Go read the comic. But I think this is a great addition to a Superman collection, especially if you're getting the new DC Universe figures. You're definitely going to like it. I wish we had a variant that had the spikes painted gray. I think that would look pretty cool. But overall, again, it's a fun toy. It's fun to pose. It's fun to just kind of play around with. It makes me think of toy when I'm messing around with it to get it into poses. So that's really, really cool. Again, it also gives me that kind of old school monster movie vibe where Superman turns into a primordial villain harassing the good people of Metropolis, and the other heroes have to come and stop him. I think that is a lot of fun, and that's why he made it into the 31 Horror Toys 31 Days. So there he is from the DC Multiverse. It's Superman Doomed!
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, thumbs it up. If you hate this video, thumbs it down. To watch more Ultra Maximus, click on the links to the right. Don't forget to subscribe and share, like us on Facebook, and look for more videos in the future.